What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about 3 different stocks today. We'll be going over SOFI, CHPT, and NNOX. For Mr. Bruce, we're doing this one for you, man. This is all dedicated to Bruce. Without any further ado, let's get into this. Looking at this right now, higher lows, higher highs, sure, looks good. Looks pretty good. I think SOFI is one of my biggest letdowns of a stock, man. I mean, not my biggest. I've never actually invested in it, but I had a buddy who was very, very much into it up here, and just throughout the whole thing, he was so bullish on it, and only recently has he flipped bearish, so it'll probably go up now. So that's good for SOFI, but I'm just saying it sucks. It's not. It had all this hype, and it still has all this hype, and it hasn't really done anything productive, in my opinion, except for, I guess, recent times. I don't mind the weekly RSI. I don't mind the daily RSI. Let's see what you're doing, man. Let's see. What are you doing on fib scales? From this low to high here, didn't even hit your 618, did you? Maybe the relative you did. Yeah, you did. Okay, that's more respect there. You look like you want to go higher. You do. You do look like you want to go higher. I'll give it to you. Weekly RSI looks fine to me. Yeah. You probably move up to $14, $17, somewhere around there. The previous areas of resistance or support down here, right there in line with that 1272 on a closing basis, right? The 1618, for example, kind of at this like support zone, resistance zone right here, a little bit of resistance there. So, yeah, $13.70 to $17, somewhere around there. I think you're moving up. I do. Could you move down and then move up? Sure. But are you going to move down too much? I doubt you move below this low. That's my genuine opinion. So I want to look at this real quick. Yeah, I doubt you move below that low. You're looking kind of good, honestly, but we'll see. Time will tell. Yeah, looks like it wants to go up. Not going to lie. That's that. CHPT. Charge Point Holdings. Bullish, dude. Very bullish RSI here. Double bullish divergence. Yeah. You want some kind of recovery. You do. You need relief. You're probably going to continue being a total dump fest afterwards, but you probably do want to see prices come back up. I mean, you're at 214. I very much think you'd see prices above 450, if not even above $6, man. You could go literally all the way up to like 750 before rolling over again and becoming a total dumpster fire as you have been your whole life. Very horrible weekly RSI. But the daily, for the time being, looks decent. I think you want to move up. Again, same thing with SOFI. If you move down, it's going to be by nominal amounts, not a whole lot. I doubt you take out that low, but if you do, I very much doubt you take out these lows. But it looks good. I do. I think you want to go up higher. And to be completely fair, it is possible. I should say it is completely possible that you do take this low out. But if you do, that'll be like your last flush down, and then this move up that I'm calling for, it'll happen, because then you'll have triple bullish divergence, and at that point I think you're just going to have so much momentum, pent up momentum, that you're going to see some kind of relief. You haven't seen a real pullback yet. If this thing moved up this far, like if this was inverse and it moved up like this without seeing a significant pullback, I would be weary of it going higher, just like right now I'm weary of it going lower. Let's get kind of a relative high to low here. Yeah, man. 413 minimum target. I stand by it. 450 is what I think your minimum from here is going to be before you turn around and go lower. You could potentially go all the way up to like 750. It's very possible. So that's that. That's CHPT, and let's finish this up with NNOX. NNOX imaging, huh? Well, 120% in a week. Not bad, NNOX. Looks like you like to do this kind of stuff and then disappoint people, not but like 2 months later. I don't know how to do TA on this. I really don't. We can try. Okay. I think you move up to $16. You're at 13 right now. And that's it. Then you start working your way back down. Will you see lower lows? Maybe, maybe not. I have hope that you might not. But you probably do pull back to prices that are below $8. Below $9 at least is what I would think. Yes. I really do think you'll see prices below $8 again at some point, but before then, probably move up to around $16 and then down. That daily RSI is hot, man, real hot. Yeah, I think you do. I think you climb a little bit higher and then down, but that's really it. Let's see. Relative high here to this low. 61869 zone, man, but you closed above it. You rejected it, and then you came back up and you closed above it. 786 is up here, right in line with that 382 from this macro. That's the yellow. It's that 382 right there at around 16 bucks right there. Yeah, that's my thoughts. $16, then down, then down. Yeah. And that's all I got to say. So if you guys like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to see more. I wouldn't put my money in this thing right now, man. It could just as well go down from here. It is possible, but I think it does go up a little bit more. But why put it in here at $12.95 when I feel like it's a pretty safe assumption you'll see prices below $10, $9, $8. You might even see prices below $7, though I kind of doubt that, but you might. But why risk that possible downside for the potential to grow like $3 from here? It's not worth it, right? As far as getting out, if you own some of this, it's not a bad time to take profits anytime you get a week that's up 120% on a stock. That's not bad, man. You don't have to sell it all at once. None of this is financial advice. Do what you want to do, but if you hold like 100% of this stock for like your holdings of it, you sold like 20% up here or 30% or 50%. And then it pulled back, and you add, like if let's say you let go like 20% here, and then it moves up above this high, and you're like, okay, that's my next step. I'm going to throw 20% out there, and then it moves up to like $13 or $16, and you're like, okay, I'm going to sell that last 10%. You keep 50%, you sell 50%, and then it moves back down, gets below your first sell, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to buy 10% here. And you're like, I'm going to buy 10% here. I'm going to buy 10% here. I'm going to throw the rest of what I had in here whenever. Like I don't know. That's a spitball of an idea. Do not formulate that exactly to a T like that. I mean, go for it if you want to, but none of that's financial advice. I'm more painting an idea as to how you could get in and get out around these times. And you could do it by days. You could do it by price points. You don't have to do it like all in one day. But I definitely wouldn't recommend doing it all in one order. But who cares what I recommend? I'm not an expert, not a financial advisor, just a guy sitting here talking on his camera on YouTube about charts. And yeah, I got nothing else to say, man. Looks good. Looks good for now. Then it probably pulls back. That's it. So that's all of them. Yeah. Take care. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.